And you're solidifying your spot in the friend zone. And you're solidifying your spot in the friend zone. And you're I hate it when I don't enunciate my words. I forget to like add the end of a word or something. Why is this so difficult right now, Jesse? There are things that I don't highlight very much on social media that I struggle with. Like, I've got so much to work on and so much to improve on. I think that I come off as a unemotional, potentially insensitive person to the open eye, but that all of social media is a lie. I am a much more sensitive, emotional person. I've been conditioned to deal with emotions and deal with trauma and issues. You know, I should not have been able to move on from what happened as well as I did. If God was not with me, I honestly should be dead in a ditch. But my life story it's something of a miracle. I was born to a woman who had a lot of addiction issues, substance abuse issues. She was an alcoholic. And by the time I was 5, I was adopted, but I had a really, really tough time bonding and trusting people, specifically my mom. I had this emotional disorder called reactive attachment disorder. It basically just made it impossible for me to really bond with anybody, trust anybody, because things that I had gone through as a kid. My mom just wanted to be the best mother she could. Unfortunately, certain things were not gone about the right way. By the time I was about 15, me and my mom got up early one day to take a little road trip, and we had just gotten myself a car. As we were going down this highway, we were talking about my little sister, how much she had grown in the past 6 to 8 months of that period. And one of the very, very few times, you know, that me and my mom actually were just like having a good time with each other. There was no conflict, and it was awesome. About 20 minutes into this conversation, something snapped in the front end of the vehicle. I think it was an axle or something. It just started rolling like really fast, and I think we're going like around 73, 72 miles an hour. In an instant, we were going from, you know, having a normal conversation to being upside down in the middle of the freeway. I looked to my right because I was in the driver's seat, and my mom was unresponsive. I had kicked out the window next to me. I walk around the back of the car, and it's like her side of the car is just completely caved in, and I can see there's blood on the ground kind of pooling. So I'm just like sitting there like trying to like push the car up, my mom like screaming and crying, and I was just in a lot of anguish in that car accident. As soon as that car flipped and her head hit the ground, she died on impact. For some reason, the driver's seat of that car was the only part of the car that was not damaged. For a long time, I felt really guilty because I was driving. It was my car, and she died, and I didn't, you know, and I should have died. It was just tough getting past that one fact. I believe God has a really big purpose for me, and that's yet to be fulfilled, and that's why I'm still here. Everybody is put on this earth for a purpose. I really, really encourage you to seek that purpose and to prioritize that and make that your one and only goal for your life. And if you do that, you will find so much fulfillment. I would say that was my saving grace. If I had not been able to find that, I would have ended my life, like, period. Jesse just taught me how to mute somebody, so we're gonna try this. Mute. Stories or... Oh my gosh, my hair looks horrendous right now. I'm just another dude trying to do some good in the world, and the numbers behind my name are completely meaningless. I don't ignore the fact that they're there. I still look at myself in the mirror every day and think that I'm ugly, and that there's things that I need to do better, and that there's things I need to improve. I'm just like you. I'm just like the guy standing out there by the road, by the stop sign, walking to work. I'm just like the guy pumping gas at the Shell station. I'm only human.